Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be doing a review for the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, and I'm basically going to be checking the video and audio quality of the camera and phone itself. The reason I'm doing this is because a lot of times you're going to have a YouTube channel and you're going to be posting a video, and the stress that people have is there enough background noise, is the camera quality good, and are you going to have something that's appealing that people are going to want to have to watch and be able to listen to. So this is something that I'm going to be using to record a lot of videos with if I'm on the move, because I don't actually have the convenience of being able to carry something that's quite large as this, which is my Nikon D3400. This is essentially what I'm going to be carrying with me all the time if I'm planning on filming, which is quite bulky, the bag that I carried in, especially all the lenses. But if I'm doing fixed object photography, like I'm doing something like this with these little metallic cars here that I have, that camera would be ideal for it. But I'm just featuring this phone is because another issue people have when they're filming is that they get a lot of shadowing effect in the background, and the light in this phone, as well as the soft light behind me, is capable of actually eliminating most of the shadow in the video. Now, just a basic about the specs of the camera for the phone. The Samsung S8 Plus does come with a 6.2-inch screen that most people already know about. It does HDR, QHD. It does have an 8-megapixel front camera with a 12-megapixel rear camera. And about the video quality of the phone will do footage at 4K at 30 FPS. It does 1080p at 30 or 60 FPS. And it will actually shoot 720p video, which is normal HD footage, at 30 FPS. However, you have to bear in mind that if you are shooting at 4K, you're going to be very restricted to only 5 minutes of footage. It does have 8x zoom, which I am going to demonstrate now in the video for you. Is that if you have a little car like this, we've got both of them, it does have autofocus tracking while videoing. So I'm going to zoom in here, and it should be able to stay in focus the entire time. And that's at 8x zoom. And if you zoom out, it's going to go back to the point at which it focuses on the original object. The phone also will be able to take pictures at 9-megapixel quality while you're videoing, which is an added bonus. And then going to the audio, as the Samsung brochure demonstrates, it says that it does have ultra high quality audio playback. But more importantly so is that a lot of pressure people experience when they're filming a video is background noise. They're trying to limit the amount of background noise, which is fan noise and noise from the external environment. And one of the audio benefits of this phone is that it does have a high AOP mic, which they say will minimize the distortion in noisy environments. Now, what high AOP means, it's high acoustic overload point. So the point at which the microphone is going to actually distort or pick up anything that's going to be unfriendly to the ear. Now, if you've noticed, I've been doing things like this and trying to move my cars around because I want the camera to be able to pick up all kinds of audio. Let's just get rid of these. This is what I'm going to be filming with most of the time. I've already showed you guys this. This is my Nikon DSLR D3400. Now, both the phone and the camera both have built-in microphones, which is what I'm going to be using for these videos to demonstrate the quality of the mic and the phone to be able to record. I will do a separate video for the D3400. So the only thing left to do is to actually introduce some background noise into the setting. Now, I don't have my computer running at the moment or anything around me or any fan. It's actually the very early hours of the morning. At most, I'm going to hear a bird chirping in the background or one of my dogs go crazy. So the best thing I can do is take my aircon remote and just turn that on. Now, when the aircon actually throttles up and starts blowing, I hope you get your noise. Right, so the aircon is now blowing at full power. And ideally, when I'm editing the video, hopefully we'll be able to pick up this background noise that the aircon has. And if we didn't pick up anything, then I don't see why this phone should actually be a problem to use for video footage. I mean, essentially, you're paying a lot of money for these things. And not everyone has the luxury of being able to change their device every year. So some of us will be keeping these things for a very long time. And if you want to do something like create your own content, it's very comforting knowing that you have a device that's capable of doing what most people have very expensive setups of doing. One more thing I would like to explain is that early on I mentioned the shadowing effect. The shadowing effect that you have in your video, basically, if you've noticed here in the background of the image, I don't have a shadow from the object that I'm placing, meaning if I have the pencil here, I would have a shadow that presents itself alongside of it. Now, obviously that would work if I had a light on this end. If I lift the pencil closer to the camera, you can see beneath it now, there is a very distinctive shadow that's appearing. There you go. You're able to see it there, and we can look at the camera. This is a very good way to demonstrate how the autofocus tracking works for the camera. You can see the end of the pencil is in focus, and then the table, and we can go back to the pencil. But yeah, that's the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus for you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow I will be reviewing the Nikon D3400, which I'll be doing the same thing with. I'm not going to be showing you the camera itself tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow I'll probably show you guys the Galaxy S8 Plus. What I wanted to do was film the entire video using the device and review its video quality and its audio quality without actually being able to get in the way of doing any actual recording. So tomorrow what I'll be doing is I'll be using the D3400. I'll take the entire video footage using the D3400's built-in mic to record audio. And thereafter I'll be using my microphone, my actual microphone, which I've got two microphones to test, and one of them is a regular headset and the other one I have is the Mayono. And you guys will get a mic review, you'll have the audio review, and thereafter we'll see where the channel goes from there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.